Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is the last one. It'll all be done in the afternoon because for some reason I've had a bunch of emails, and this one's about the software upgrade, and I suffered from this as well, struggled. So what it is, guys, when you first get the Tetrix up, it's not here now, but if you have a look, you'll see the little Bluetooth thing there. Yeah. Now I've got it on the software now, as you can see, it's on 1.09 now. These are 2025 models. I'm sure the version 14. In fact, I'll make sure because I'll tell you what they are. Version 14. Now, these version 14s come out from 1.07. And what it was I had the cable, and I found this out. You see the Bluetooth pedal there. So I had the pedal when they first come out before anyone else had them. And it worked a treat, but what I did is mine came with 1.06. Now, before I purchased the pedal, EWM told me that everything in this machine that you buy comes complete Bluetooth ready. So you don't have to add any dongles and stuff like that, do you, with the millers and stuff like that. So I purchased the pedal and I upgraded. So they supplied me with one of these because I have a few welders off them, which is just a USB stick in there. Downloaded it off the website and boom, up I went to, I think it was 107. Not a problem, worked a treat. However, I upgraded the next models, which was on 1.8. Problem. So what I realised, right, is when I booted it up, that Bluetooth wasn't there, it was intermittent. So when I went back, right, so if I go on to connectivity now then, that's different now. It didn't have a lot of them here. It just had Bluetooth Connect. Now, as you can see, that was green, but that was off. So when I clicked it, nothing would happen. Nothing. I couldn't connect to the pedal. So once I got rid of the wired pedal, I was kind of snookered. So what I finished up doing is I loaded the software up on it. The Bluetooth were back, connected to the pedal. Happy days. Welded for as long as you want to weld. Now, once the welder was turned off for 10 minutes, back on, the Bluetooth had disappeared again, and then we couldn't connect. Now, at the time, obviously EWM very, very good with service, so I thought, hang on a minute, I've got 3 machines here. Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, because they're a ton of money for a lot of people. Now, suspecting the hardware, so I stripped one down, and I didn't think it was the hardware. So what happened was they supplied me with another panel, which was good of them, you know what I mean. It was happy days. So they're new anyway, but they were pretty fast. Fitted the new panel, and within 2 weeks, same thing again. It won't work. So I'm like, oh no, I got Friday after 2 machines. But at the time, I got another upgrade with a cooler, brand new. That was also the same. So struggled. Sent various emails to Germany and stuff like that to see what was going on because I was convinced it wasn't hardware. And what it turned out to be, guys, if any of you struggle with that, is software. So what they did is shortly after they introduced a 1.9 version software, which was about a year after. No problems, chaps. So obviously this is on now 1.9. Now I believe went on the website last night and now it's 1.9.1. So I don't know what the difference is with that. But I certainly know that this obviously menu's changed because you get the extra wireless LAN menu as well as the LAN sockets on the back. So if you've got a problem with obviously the Bluetooth pedal, that's what it is, guys. And obviously to easily upgrade them, you download it off the website. If you search for it, if you just go on to service, yeah, software update, plug onto software update, and then you just in there push your USB stick in. Any USB, it doesn't have to look like that Tetrix one, because of obviously the stuff I do with them. The kind guy at the time when he came down and visited me, what I got down here, he gave me one. So I just use a stick. But that's how you do the software upgrade, chaps. Now, obviously, if you want the Bluetooth pedal, yeah, you do really need to go to the 1.09. The others work, but not for very long. And I think that now is the latest one that's on their website. So that's how you do the latest software. So I do recommend when you get them, just make sure, just double check it's on the 1.09. Save yourself any grief. Now what I can tell you as well, so you're not messing about, is if you have a look on here, you've got all my settings on. There's a ton of settings, so obviously when you first get it, which again might do another vid on it, but all these you got to go through. There's every single one. Yeah, there's a ton of settings. Yeah, quite a lot, to be fair. So usually there's so much. I mean, I do remember them, but if I've got two machines, I'll copy one and I'll mirror the basic settings off. But what I can tell you is, if you do the software upgrade, it does not get rid of all that lot. You keep it, so you don't lose it. Yeah, it loads the software over the top. So for those that are worried that you've got loads of settings in the machine, yeah, you don't lose it. Okay, people. So I hope that answers the question on some of the questions I'm getting more frequent. You know what I mean, about the pedal, and that's a trouble I have. But obviously, it was something, and I kind of knew it was software. It's never the hardware. Never, it doesn't happen with these. But they have sorted it. So hope that helps you people. See you on the next one.